Please excuse the current mop I have on my head. I recently talked about how influencers are taking over in Hollywood.
Who are all these people? I don't recognize any of them.
They're influencers.
They're starring in TV shows and movies. I was watching an episode of Seth Rogen's show, The Studio, and Charlie D'Amelio was in it, and I was like, oh, here we go.
Excuse me, you're in my shot. Hi guys, we're at the Golden Globes.
Today I want to watch this movie that Noah Beck is starring in called Sidelined. Because it came out last year, I didn't know it existed. It's based on a WattPad book that came out in 2019 and is currently unrated on Rotten Tomatoes, which is very strange. I think probably because it's a Tubi movie and not many people saw it. Oh wait, there's one review. Not quite a touchdown, but still enjoyable enough. This WattPad originated teen romance does have some fresh angles. Okay, she gave it a 3 out of 5. And there's nothing more that I enjoy than cheesy movies. I love cheesy Christmas movies. I love cheesy romance movies. And I love over-dramatized teen coming-of-age stories. Like The Secret Life of the American Teenager was probably one of my favorite shows.
Hi. So nice to meet you. I'm Grace, and you must be fat.
But hey, don't take my word for it, just look up my list on Netflix. It currently consists of Sex Education, Never Have I Ever, and The Kissing Booth 3. So realistically, there is nobody more perfect to watch this movie with Noah Beck and see if he really is a good actor, or if he's gonna be just like everyone else, completely awful. So this story is about a headstrong dancer and a cocky quarterback fighting against their feelings for each other. Oh my god, doesn't get more simple than this. I wonder if there's any actual actors in here. James Vanderbeek. So the movie begins by introducing Dallas, the main character, and her best friend as they enter this giant school. Are schools in the US really this lavish? But anyway, they're walking up to the front door, and a hooligan with a motorcycle is popping a wheelie. And who is that hooligan? Oh, it's Noah Beck.
Ugh, what's his deal? So obnoxious.
He takes off his helmet and he swings his head left and right like a Herbal Essence shampoo commercial. Did it just say executive producer Noah Beck?
Mr. Leahy.
Present.
Starting the year off with a low bar, Mr. Leahy.
I'm just managing expectations.
He's walking in slow motion, that's probably why he's late. But why is he leaning on the edge of the door, showing off the hickey on his neck?
Did you see his hickeys? Plural?
Wow, slut shaming?
The thing I love about high school TV shows in America, for some reason they have so much money for huge fields and unlimited extracurricular activities. They prioritize football and cheerleading and basketball. My high school didn't have bleachers, so Noah Beck's character Drayton accidentally throws the ball to Dallas.
Yo, Chase, go long. Damn. Nice catch, Cheer.
Not my name, quarterback.
I don't know how he did this. He tells someone to go long and throws it directly into her hands. But now because of this, he's intrigued. He's been told she's off limits because she's the sister of the new coach. But that's not gonna stop him.
She just transferred here. I think she's a dancer, theater kid.
Brian, as in.
New coach's sister. Totally off limits.
I wasn't sure who James Vanderbeek's character was supposed to be portraying because his character doesn't have a name, but he's Drayton's father. And Drayton's father is all about getting his son into football, trying to get him to go pro.
I'm a quadruple legacy at Waco. There are no options. My dad's already booked my flight in May for summer conditioning, so.
But is that what you want?
But Drayton doesn't seem like he wants to follow through on his dad's football dreams. 8 minutes into the movie. Oh, geez, I'm only 8 minutes in. Okay, but 8 minutes into the movie, they finally decide to have the two main characters meet. Let's see how this interaction goes.
Sorry about earlier. My aim is usually spot on.
I'll take your word for it, quarterback.
You don't have to. You can ask around. I'm pretty much a football legend.
Wow. Yeah, your modesty is so refreshing.
Everyone's acting in this movie is just so unbelievably stiff.
Hey, Drayton, go long. Longer, dude, come on.
Careful, that's my...
It's like watching a high-quality Darman video. After Drayton semi-destroys Dallas's car, Dallas goes to her dance class. And this is when we find out that Dallas wants to go to a dance school, but her teacher says that she isn't really ready.
You're an incredible dancer, but you're not ready. Not yet.
I don't know who adapted the script for this movie, but it is filled with classic cliches.
Like a jock who's never had a girlfriend. So cliche.
The cocky jock who's trying to wear down the female protagonist by constantly making sexual jokes.
But what, you don't ever have a itch that needs to be scratched?
Thanks for your concern, but I managed just fine.
You know, it kind of makes me think you know just how much fun we could have.
The rigid, uptight, nerdy person who wants to only work towards their goal of getting into school, and they don't want to party.
Because I'm doing just fine on my own, and I don't have time.
And they don't want to let loose. Oh wait, that is until someone tells them that they should probably have fun since it's their senior year.
Look, I hear you, but in the meantime, you're letting your senior year pass you by before it's even started. Maybe joining cheer or going to a party or, dare I say, a date. Actually enjoy being 18.
And then the uptight person and the cocky person meet at a party and something happens. There's sparks between them. But you also find out that deep down the jock is a noble guy.
Excuse me, because I'm a jock, I don't understand consent.
I could probably name off the top of my head 5 movies that do this exact same thing.
Jesus, Drayton, I thought I was about to be violently murdered.
Are you insane? Didn't your parents ever tell you not to walk alone at night?
Why is he so concerned? He just pulled up on her like the Ghost Rider, hunting her in the night, and he's yelling at her for walking alone at night? Maybe I was wrong. Noah Beck's acting is great. I think some of his best acting is when he's pretending there's actually liquid in a cup and he pretends to drink. And he does this a lot. But also, he has a very good concerned face.
Are you insane? Didn't your parents ever tell you not to walk alone at night?
It's been about a week since Drayton and Dallas have had their respectful sleepover.
Excuse me, because I'm a jock, I don't understand consent.
But now it's time for an away football game. The cheerleaders, the football stars, they're all on the same bus. And oh God, there's nowhere to sit.
It's me or Chase, alright? And he's a man spreader.
And let me guess, this is the part where they start to have a heart-to-heart, they start liking each other, till something tears them apart.
Not be so bad.
Where the hell were you?
I don't know, maybe school or priorities.
The two of you are not to see each other again. Waco coaches are coming to games you won't be playing in. What were you thinking? No, you weren't.
Yep, of course I was right. The thing that gets between these two in this movie is that they get suspended for, wait for it, sneaking out of their hotel and going salsa dancing.
Sneaking out on a school trip? Fraternizing? Entering a 21-plus establishment? These aren't small potatoes.
Great. Now I'm craving fries.
Drayton. Look, I can only speak for myself. This was
That's it. They weren't drinking. They didn't commit any crimes. They went salsa dancing.
You're both suspended for a week.
How's Noah Beck gonna get his football scholarship? How's Dallas gonna get into Cal Arts?
I never thought he'd suspend us.
That's not.
And I know that's not the point. I was embarrassed. But I should have stood up for you. Or at least not made it worse.
And now my audition is gonna have to be 10 times better for CalArts to overlook a suspension on my record.
I'm in the same boat with Waco and Scouts.
Okay, we're 55 minutes into the movie now, and looks like I was right. They didn't let their problems define them. They went on a little bit of a trip. They decided to go check out one of the schools in California. How old are they again? I think they're 17 and 18 years old. I'm surprised they decided to go on their own, or their parents let them go on their own, because once they're alone.
Dre, I think we should get some sleep.
There's 38 minutes left in this movie. So obviously there needs to be a montage showing all the great things that are happening in their lives, showing how in love they are. But I'm assuming it's leading up to a terrible breakup of some sorts.
Dallas.
Am I the reason you don't want to go to Waco?
Wow, somebody thinks highly of themselves.
I'm serious.
Weren't you the one that told me plans can change?
Yes. Only if you want them to. But don't make any big life-altering decisions based on a relationship that's, you know?
No, I don't know.
That is not going anywhere.
I didn't realize we had an expiration date.
So after their breakup, Noah Beck has a tough conversation with his dad. Dallas does her dance entrance interview. Roll credits, everything's good.
Heads up! Nice catch, Cheer.
Not my name, quarterback.
But if I'm being honest, this was actually not a terrible movie. I think it was on par with To All the Boys I've Loved Before on Netflix. And no, Beck, he isn't a terrible actor either. Did you see the way he drank those empty cups?
Didn't your parents ever tell you not to walk alone at night? Are you insane?